Hello my darlings, my name is Victoria and this is Veritas Tarot. I'm going to be doing your soulmate reading for this week, Aries, and we are going to be looking at what's in your headspace, in your heart space, in your soulmate's head and heart space, what their intentions are towards you, and we'll get some advice from Spirit and clarify as well with some oracle cards as well. If the reading does resonate with you, please do let me know. If it doesn't resonate, please don't try and make it fit. There are lots of other extraordinary readers out there who will have a message for you at exactly the right time that you need to hear it. And do remember also that energies can be reversed, so do be aware of that when you're listening to this reading. So let's move on with your reading. We're going to see first of all, Aries, what is in your headspace? What is in your headspace? Thank you. Just one card. Thank you, Spirit. So you've got the Seven of Wands. So I feel at the moment that you are very determined about something. There's something you're very clear on. And it's something that, it fills you with a kind of knowing and understanding. You may be feeling that others around you can't quite see how why you're feeling this. You may be getting quite a lot of attention from it. I always sort of see this card as well with the wands pointing that people may be around you that might be slightly negative energies and they may be wanting to transfer how they're feeling onto you. But you're very determined, and it's something that it's from the heart space, and it's something you're feeling here with the red legs. It's something very grounded, and you're seeing things from your higher self. That's why you're higher up in this image. So this is in your headspace, Aries. Let's see what's in your heart space towards your soulmate. Thank you, Spirit. So you've got the Nine of Wands here. So you've stepped forward, and well done, darling, because that's a very difficult thing to do. I think you've gone through something that's been transformative for you. You are feeling very hurt at the moment, but you still are very aware, the same wand that's in this Seven of Wands, you're still very aware of what you want, what you feel is good for you. I feel you've gone through cycles with your soulmate, and that's represented by the Eight of Wands there behind you. But you've stepped forward out of those cycles, and I feel like you've learned from those cycles now, and you are looking back here at this Seven of Wands. There's a lot of passion, there's a lot of desire in this connection with your soulmate. You know, wands are symbolic of passion, desires and energy, and that also is now telling me as well that whatever is happening between you and your soulmate, there's a great deal of energetic connection between you. So let's also see what's in your soulmate's headspace for Aries. Thank you. Soulmate's headspace for Aries. One or two cards, please. Thank you, Spirit. So you have the Ten of Swords. So this is in their headspace. So there has been something pretty traumatic, I would say, that's happened between you. Pretty life-changing. The Tens represent an end of a cycle. And they represent, before you step into that new cycle. With this Ten of Swords, I'm feeling with this because you're in this Nine of Wands and very hurt, feeling of hurt. This is something that's sort of happened quite recently for you. This Ten of Swords is saying to me that they are aware of hurts that have been caused. They're aware that there may have been things that have happened between you that shocked you and really hurt you. But you see here as well that this dawn is coming up. I feel like they're going through this dark night of the soul. And when I say recently, there's no sort of timing in the universe, but it's things that have happened in the recent past for you. But I feel that they're beginning to feel that there might be some inkling of, they're facing towards this dawn. There might be some inkling of something new that could come out of this situation. So now let's see, and on the bottom of the deck, as I said that, I saw the Empress, and the Empress is very much about somebody who's gone through a journey. And, it's about recreating yourself and manifesting, and somebody who's very much in receiving mode and cuts out what doesn't serve them. So, and that's how they sort of see you in their headspace. Let's see what's in their heart space for you, Aries. Thank you, Spirit. Thank you. Yes, you've got the Seven of Pentacles. So the Seven of Pentacles is about manifestations, but it's also, do you see their thinking, so it's in their heart space, but they're feeling this lack of in their life at the moment. They're feeling that that you're missing, I'm getting that you're missing. And they've got this pentacle here, which they're not really looking at the moment. And so they're in that space of feeling, they're feeling a bit sorry for themselves, is what I'm hearing. They're feeling a little sorry for themselves, and they are despondent, and they are not quite sure how to move forward. They know that whatever has happened between you has had a huge impact on both you and them. And, you know, do you see, again, they're wearing this green here, this heart. This is in their heart space. There's a lot of thought about you at the moment. And I feel as well with these Six of Pentacles here, thank you, Spirit, it's about the balance that was in your relationship. They're very much thinking about that balance, and maybe there wasn't a balance about giving and receiving. And this pentacle here at their feet, you know, maybe this is something that they're thinking about offering you something here. But as I say all about balance, at the bottom of the deck is the Six of Pentacles. So there was some imbalance in the relationship, and you'll understand what that means for you. Let's see what their intentions are towards you, Aries. Aries soulmate's intention towards them. There's too many cards, my darlings. Aries, just one card. Thank you. Ace of Wands. So aces are about new beginnings. It's also something that's divinely guided and divinely protected. So, and you know, these wands that you have here, as I said, are very much symbolic of your, you know, your passions and your desires. And you know, the Seven of Wands plus this one makes the Eight of Wands, which is about communication. I do feel that there is something they want to come in with this Ace of Wands. There is a new. Thank you, Spirit. They're receiving this clarity of thought, this clarity, they're receiving what I call receiving thoughts, where it's not that all that sort of mixed up fear thoughts. It's things that make sense to them. It's things that Spirit is guiding them. It's when it's in the quiet of night. It's when people are doing things that they enjoy doing and they're being in the moment, and you receive that thought. They very much have that clarity, and I feel they want to come towards you and speak, because they are in that space at the moment of reflection and missing you. And I do see that here. Let's look at advice from Spirit for you. Thank you. They're being very funny this morning. Eight of Wands. So I just talked about this eight. So there is something in the air, let's just put it that way for you, Aries. And there's either communication coming in from them, or they're receiving this clarity of thought and understanding, because this is also, as I see, receiving thoughts. And I believe you are too, because this is why you step forward, you know, from this eight, and this is the eight here. You've stepped from that because you have you're coming to an understanding about why things were the way they were. And although it's very painful to do, you're starting to go within and to look, because all the answers that we have do lie within us. We just have to listen. And Spirit is providing those answers, and not just for you, but for your soulmate as well. So that's very interesting. So now we're going to look at some clarifiers for you, and we're going to use my Golden Art Nouveau Tarot deck, and we're going to clarify the Seven of Wands. Thank you for Aries. Please clarify the Seven of Wands. There's so much passion in this. Thank you. Three of Wands. So the Three of Wands is about, again, it's about manifesting. It's about waiting for your ships to come in. I do believe that I do feel, if you're listening to this reading, that you want to see if there's anything, I'm getting the word salvage, if there's anything that can come from where you are now in relation to your soulmate. I do feel that you want to talk to them, and I know that they want to talk to you. The Three of Wands is about that patience card. It's about manifestations and understanding that things come in at the right time. And I think this is what you're determined about as well. For some of you, it may be because also there was somebody else involved in this, but you know what you want. You're focusing on those ships coming in. So let's now look at the Nine of Wands, and this is in your heart space. Thank you. Please clarify the Nine of Wands. Thank you, Spirit. Too many cards. Please clarify the Nine of Wands. Just one or two cards. Thank you. If you hear a little pitter-patter, it's my naughty dogs walking around on wooden floors. So thank you. So you've got the Sun card. So the Sun card's the happiest card in the deck. This is in your heart space for your soulmate. Thank you. I think I've been told that you're coming with this stepping forward in this Nine of Wands. Although you're in a very healing space, you're starting to heal. You're understanding. I think you're understanding that about your happiness. You're also understanding about that inner child within you and the inner child within your soulmate, and how that inner child, if we don't heal that inner child, that inner child not controls, but well, maybe it is controls. It affects how we are in relationships to others. But this you have, I feel, a great deal of support around you with the sunflowers as well. That also represents to me sunflowers. But you've stepped forward. I think you've stepped forward because you have this understanding, and it's bringing you clarity, and it's bringing you peace, and it's bringing you a certain degree of happiness. And so let's see what's in. This is the clarifying for your soulmate. Ten of Swords in their headspace. Thank you. Well, this is very interesting. They have the Nine of Wands as well. So you in your heart and they in their head have this Nine of Wands. So there is very much something that's happened between you. They are also feeling hurt, but they've stepped forward with this wand. This is their intention towards you. So this is in their headspace. Something has coming to an end with this Ten of Swords. The Nine of Wands, they're tired, they're exhausted, they're emotionally exhausted at the moment. They're not quite sure, as I said, quite how to approach you, but they know that they want to. They're holding on to that wand that means so much to them. This is this wand in their intentions towards you, and advice from Spirit about this Eight of Wands, about communication coming in. Revelations that to you and to them, from Spirit, from your soul, about what's been happening, in relation to you and your soulmate. They are, again, thinking so deeply about what's happened, very reflective, and they're looking at the past just like you are. They're looking at the past. So let's look at, to get more clarity on the Seven of Pentacles in their heart space. Thank you, Spirit. Thank you. One card, please. Let's do that. So you've got the Devil here. And I don't want you to worry about the Devil, because the Devil, it just says to me here that they're in a fear space at the moment. This is where they are. They're kind of troubled by their thoughts, is what I'm receiving. And there may be some codependency, there may be some addictions here. But they are very much, because this is with the Seven of Pentacles as well, they're absolutely, it's like an obsessive thinking about what's happened and why has this happened to them. I don't think they've got to the situation yet where they're saying, why has this happened for me? It's still, why has this happened to me? But they can't stop thinking about what has happened. So now let's look at the Ace of Wands. Thank you. And I've been told to say at this point that, this is, with this Ace of Wands, divinely guided and divinely protected. Thank you. Okay, so this is about, we've got the Lovers card here, and again, we've got the Eight of Wands. So this is their intentions towards you, all right? So we've got this Eight of Wands. So again, this is just the advice from Spirit. Again, you've got 2 8 of Wands. There is some communication coming in. It is being guided by Spirit. And whatever they want to say to you, it is from that space. It is from that right space. They are, at the moment, you know, very nervous. They're very nervous about what they want to do. It is about choices. So again, I don't know if there has been anybody else involved in this relationship because of the 3 of Wands and the Lovers. But I very much see it with this, that you're both, can you see in here, you're both looking up. This is again, this protection, this guided and protected by Spirit. You've got the snake behind the divine feminine here. So this is like a rebirth, and this is a rebirth of yourself. This isn't, you're shifting and changing. It's the evolution of your soul. They, again, I think this is something that's affecting them quite deeply. And my voice is going. They definitely want to speak to you. They've definitely, I keep getting the word, had a revelation, and they want to come in and communicate to you about this. So and what's interesting is, you know, the 8 and the 1 makes the 9, which ties completely back into the 9 of Swords that's in their headspace and in your heart space as well. So with that, wanting to communicate, that Ace of Wands, they want to step forward. They're not quite sure how. There's a lot of emotions to be worked through. It may not be the right time just yet, but know their intent. And those are the words I've been given. Know their intent, okay? And whatever's happened with this Lover's card, they realise, is the word I've been given. Okay, so now let's look at the 8 of Wands. This is advice from Spirit. Thank you, Spirit. More information on the 8 of Wands. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. 1 card, please. Thank you. Yeah, you've got the Knight of Pentacles. So they want to come in, and if you watch tarot a little bit, you know that the Knight is the only one that crosses the finishing line. It's the Knight that comes in. It's a solid offer. It's a long-standing offer. It's a well thought out offer. And you know, can you see as I say that, he's looking very, very closely at that pentacle. There's a great deal of thought that's going to come in with their approach to you. And I'm looking as well at the horse here. He's got the sort of looks like, does it look like, it looks like olives to me. You know, olives are a sign of peace. They're a sign of victory. It's about renewal of peace. And the horse looks so gentle there as well. So what they're coming in with from the right space, okay? So my darling, what I'm going to do now is I'm going to pull my new deck, which is my Psychic Tarot for the Heart, but it's like an oracle deck as well. So let's see what messages come out for you with this. Thank you, Spirit. Messages for Aries, please. Thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you. Too many cards. Just 1 or 2 cards, please. Thank you, Spirit. There's a few. There we go. I knew they wanted to come out. Listen, you've got 2, okay? So this is one of the major arcanas. So this is the High Priestess. Do you remember I talked to you about the receiving thoughts? All the answers you have lie within you. And I'm seeing with your cards that you're starting to realise this. Your soul is always talking to you. Your soul is your best friend. Your soul is guiding you. Listen to your soul. Thank you. Sorry, my light. Listen to your soul. And you will receive all the answers. And also I've been told, listen to your soulmate as well, because they're also receiving those answers too. I'm going to do 1 more card for you. I've been told to do 1 more card. Those receiving thoughts are quite special when they come in, because you just have a knowing about them. You know that makes sense when that happens. Thank you, Spirit. Okay, and you've got another major arcana. You've got the Strength card. So the Strength card, this is about control, and I see this as about control over your thoughts and feelings. You know, thoughts mainly come from, unless they're from that space of feeling, you know, love and soul and heart, thoughts come a lot from fears. But with this card, it talks to me, you know, the Strength card is very much about the connection between you and your soulmate. It's about your spiritual enlightenment. It's about your powers, your spiritual powers. It's about quietening those fears within you. That divine feminine side of you that's intuitive, that's an empath, that understands. And it's about understanding the connection between you and your soulmate. So that was a very beautiful reading, and listen, I think it's the message that I'm going to be putting on my title here. It's listen to yourself, listen to what brings you peace, listen to what brings you relief. That's your soul talking to you, and listen to your soulmate when they come forward, because there is something that they, again, have had a revelation about and they do want to talk to you about. So Aries, I hope that resonated and helped whoever's meant to listen to this reading. Please do let me know. Please do like, subscribe and share if you enjoyed this reading, and have a very, very lovely weekend, and I look forward to catching up with you next weekend. Take care, my darlings. Bye-bye.